If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. It all starts from you. It's in your thoughts and your beliefs. You believe it or not, you are the only reason that causes your life this way. You are limiting self belief for the reason for your mediocre life. And the good thing is, you can change. You can change you and your beliefs. Remember, you are the creator of your own destiny. Hello everyone, this is Harini. In this channel, we talk about freedom, mindset, and business. Today, I am excited to share about how to believe in yourself that will reprogram your mind with the given framework so that you can achieve whatever you want in life and you can unleash the potential within you. As like everyone, I too had this self-limiting belief and I overcame it by knowing this. Self-belief, your belief on yourself, are often created by the people surrounding you, people close to you. So, in my case, I'm just an Indian girl who scores less than my brother. And the sad part is, he is rank 1 and I'm rank 5. So, all my teachers always said, study like your brother. But in my house, it's not the case. If I'm not good in household chores, I will not be validated on anything just because I'm a girl. At the time, I don't know, it is destroying my confidence. But I started to believe everyone around me, and I just say myself, I'm just a girl and you can't able to beat your brother. Because all the people around me just said that. And I was conditioned to think my brother is a big, huge obstacle towards me and I can't able to beat him ever. Unknowingly, it was destroying my confidence on everything. Likewise, everyone faced different situations in life. It may be discrimination, it may be the words from our loved ones, it may be from the people we value, but they didn't value us. So, it creates a sense that we are not good enough. When we grown up, we may tell, I'm not believing on those words anymore and I am just rejecting those people. But our inner child wants to be validated by those people. It may be anything. In my case, it is just because of grade and gender. It may be anything like weight. You are too fat. You can't able to do that. It is because of race. You are black. You can't do that. It because of gender. You are a girl. You can't do that. And it because of status. You are poor. You can't afford this. It because of height. You are short. You can't do this. It because of your job. Be in your level. Think in your level. By believing or not, we are constantly trying to prove them wrong, as well as we want to prove ourselves that we are not that. This shows that our inner child is expecting for validation. If you felt emotional, then you have to overcome this. All these people around us is creating a huge impact on us. Read anything productive, observe your self-talk. It will be completely negative. We and our thoughts are filled with the opinions of others where we can't able to show our full potential. It's always been an obstacle towards our potential. And for me, if someone says you can become anything you want, my immediate reaction will be like, I want to fly. Can I able to fly? Do I even have wings? Complete negative thought that shows that it is impossible. Not only on flying, in business, high-paying job, millionaire, and the vacation for Paris, anything and everything. I was always surrounded by the negative thought on myself and questioned me as how even this is possible. And majority of the people stuck in this loop. They think, they desire, and they conclude it's impossible. But remember, we are in the world where we can even go trip to Mars, another planet itself. If that is possible, everything is possible. We are not having a dreams bigger than Elon's. Our dreams are so small that we can able to achieve. But before, I didn't had this mindset before. As like everyone, I didn't even tried. I just conclude that it is impossible and never tried. And also, I hold major of the negative feelings towards my brother and I see him as a big barrier towards anything. And ironically, the same brother said he believed in me. He said, I can do much more than him. When he first said, it doesn't make sense at all. And after so many different situations and many repetitions, I started to believe that I'm different, I can do something. And you have to hear this. If everybody is having the same brain biologically, then we can also become next Albert Einstein. If this statement strikes you, then why you are limiting yourself to be practical and realistic? By realizing this, I thought he is not my endpoint. My previous goal was to only to beat him in every aspect of life, but it became invalid now. Beating him is not my goal and it is not aligned with me. When I found out this, I was in a mixed emotions that the same brother believed in me. From then on, I realized one thing, that we should have at least one person to believe in you. And like me, you should have one person to believe in you. And I wish that would be me for you. I totally believe in you that you can achieve big than you ever thought of. Yes, you can become anything you want. If you want to be a president, you can. If you want to be a millionaire, you can. If you want to be a friend of a great person, you can. If you wish to be a hero, you can. Remember, you can be anything you want. Before going to the point, let me ask you one thing. What you really want? If you are confused, it's a good thing because you have passed that you started believing in yourself. Every person on earth is unique and different, like our fingerprints. Firstly, embrace that you are different. I can assign you a goal and I can tell you what to do and how to be happy. Okay, I can tell you like make money and be happy, spend your life with the money. I can tell you, but you are the one who is deciding the goal. And the goal should be reflecting what is your happiness. So that you have to understand yourself, you have to know your happiness, and then you have to set the goal and you have to become that. After so many reflections, I have figured out this framework so that you can attain whatever you want. And this framework has 4 steps. 1. Talk to yourself. 2. Know your happiness. 3. Think what you want. And 4. Set goals and become that. It sounds simple and you have to analyze the deep core of your inner self, so that you can be aligned with your goals. For your easy understanding, I have segregated these 4 steps into 3 sub-steps. Note, if you had time, you can take the notepad and pen. You can start filling out these questions so that you will be completing this exercise immediately. So, we are going into the first step. 1. Authentic you. Talk to yourself. You have to find yourself, which is a tough job. It makes it simple when you know this. Your inner voice is your guide. 1. You have to ask questions about yourself. What kind of questions you have to ask? You can ask any kind of open-ended questions. For example, what am I avoiding right now? What am I pretending not to know? What do I truly want if no one judged me? Like these questions will break the surface level thinking and it will lead you to the real clarity. And B, it's a conscious inner dialogue. All this negative talk which we told in the initial of this video, you have to overcome this. How you can overcome that? By through conscious inner dialogue. Negative self-talk will be sounding like, I'm not good enough. Conscious inner talk, I'm struggling right now, but I can figure this out. What you are doing here, you are just replacing the judgmental statement into the curiosity statement, so that you can explore and do the thing and you can see if it is working out or not. By doing these 2 things alone, it will make you to feel good that you are talking, you are like spending time with yourself. But every time the writing hits hard. So the C is journaling. Journaling is nothing but you can ask different kind of questions to yourself. Daily, one question maybe. What do I need today? Why I am grateful today? You can ask questions like this. You can write your thoughts, feelings and behavior. If you don't feel like writing also, you can record 1 minute of audio to yourself so that you will be talking, you will be journaling what you feel every time. Note, all this builds a relationship with your inner voice. Your inner voice is so important because it is the guiding path of you. And we are moving into the second step, which is secret why. Know your happiness. In this step, you will be knowing what really makes you happy. Firstly, you have to make a list of the things which make you smile without any reason. So write 5 things that makes you smile without any reason. It may be like morning coffee or evening walks, anything. And B, are you chasing happiness or copying happiness? Most of the time, our happiness are being copied from the others. We always search for the validation. So to fit in with other people, you may show the fake self of yourself and you tell yourself that this is the thing which makes me happy. For example, you may think designer clothes, expensive clothes will give me comfort. But the real thing is this really giving you a comfort or it is making you happy or else just it is because of the validation? Buying car, buying expensive clothes or like buying iPhone, anything you may relate with it. And C, pleasure versus joy. Pleasure is something which is immediate and joy is something which will be lasting long. Pleasure is temporary as it includes like scrolling, eating junk food, and the joy will be in your soul level, helping someone, creating something. You have to know the difference between which is pleasure and which is joy. It will be helpful to know how your energy is after doing everything. So if you feel regretful, then your energy is being low, which you have drained your energy by that doing. For example, doom scrolling. And we are going into the third step, which is fly without wings. Think what you want. As we already said, we can able to go to trip for another planet itself. Okay, so the first step will be you can write down the wild desires without any guilt, because you are your safe space and nobody is gonna walk through in you. No logic, no judgment will be there, because it's you. You are going to see those and you are going to write those. That's it. Run your wild fantasies freely. I want to be on Forbes list. I want to be a hero. I want to be a millionaire. Anything you can write. Note, your first steps towards your dream is taking that as your dream. And B, what if? As we told about the dream, humans tend to attach their self with a fake dream. You have to know your mind can trick you with fake goals. To check, 1. Define goal. For example, becoming developer. 2. Why or expecting result. For because lifestyle or money. And 3. Eye opener. If I get 2 expecting result without the 1 goal, will I choose the same goal? Most of the time, the answer is no. So, like this, you may also tend to attach yourself in a fake goal. So, you have to ask many questions like what if? What if success or failure didn't matter? Will I still want this if nobody clapped for me? Am I choosing this out of love or fear? If I take money out of the equation, do I still want to do that? If I continue this for 5 years, will I be proud or regretful? Will this matter to me when I am 80? What would I do differently if I know no one would judge me? Do I want this because it excites me or because it impresses others? Running through all these questions will definitely identify your fake goals. And see, you are dreaming. Visualize your life. It's been 5 years later. What you are doing, where you are living, who you are with. What does your day look like from morning to night? Don't just give one word answer. It's because it is visualizing. Give the story, you can see the whole scenario. We have already told it's a dream. We are just thinking about ourselves, what we want, okay? Even if it is a dream, even if you're in an imagination, okay? Nothing is wrong. You can live the life in imagination itself, and we are going to make these dreams come true with the goals and the act. So we are going to the fourth step, which is 4. Make aeroplane and fly. Set goals and become that. Your goal always have a timeline. It may be 1 month, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, anything. Majority of the times, the goal doesn't work because you don't have the why, okay? And you don't know what to do. So we already have crossed these sessions by answering the 2 and 3. In your 2, you have the why, and in your 3, you have what. So in the session, you will be answering another 2 questions, which is when and how. So in this first step, you have to answer why, what, how, when formula. Why? Because I want more freedom. What? Start a freelancing business. How? Learn from YouTube, build a portfolio. When? Start first client work in 2 weeks. After setting the goals, you have to check is this right goals or not. So that we are going into the second step, B, outcome goals versus identity goals. Outcome goals always sounds like with the outcome, I want 1 lakh followers. Identity goals is purely for your identity. I am going to show up every day with kind of value. You can have both, nothing wrong in that. But identity goals are more sustainable. And know that goals always feel light, not heavier. So that we are coming to the point C, goals that feel light, not heavy. Goals will not be pressuring you. If goals are feel like pressure, it won't last. You may give the deadline for yourself too soon so that you can't able to achieve and the pressure will be going on. So this framework is being done. If you finish this, you can come up with the goals and you can start working towards yourself. But you will be having the villain. If you are going in a right direction, every time villain will show up, right? So the biggest villain is you. The biggest villain, you versus you. Your old self, which is your current self, will not want the new self, which you are trying to become. People resist change. That's why your biggest enemy is you. Let us assume you have gained the confidence. You are believing that you are going to do it. You can do it. You are telling this. The motivation, all this motivation will be lasting for 2 days or more. That's it. You can relate this to n number of times. You already watch so many how to change life videos in YouTube and you never change your life. Why? This happens because of the first reason, which is never taking action. You have completed it, you have written it, you have know what is your goal, but you didn't take any action. Your thoughts will work as a motivation. Okay, at night it will be like boosting your motivation, but the habits you already followed is causing the restriction. You have set the goal, but you are not going to take action on anything that you have set the goal. That is being a big work, you think. You may sound like, I'm tired. No, not today. I just got time to relax. You doom scroll. Your patterns tend to go in a loop of cycles. So what you have to do, you have to follow the consistency. You have to fix the regular timing where you are going to show up for yourself. Where you are going to start working towards your free life, your freedom. Fix now. Fix either it is daily 1 hour I'm going to work on this particular time, or else you can fix like weekend 4 hours I'm going to work for myself. Now, let us assume you have started working consistently. Now, the enemy in you comes in another way, like comparing, pleasing others, overthinking, self-doubting. Remember, you are the one who is giving the space in your head for others, which is society, by overthinking, comparing, and pleasing. Now, let us say you have overcome you, which is the biggest enemy. Now, the same way, you have to destroy the another villain. The small villain, you versus others. When you start to change, the people around you have to accept your change, which is a change itself. Remember, every person resists change because it is challenging. To overcome this, only 2 things. Say no without guilt. You can use lines like, I need some time to focus on myself. You can tell that. And the thing is, solitude is a strength. You will grow faster when you are not distracted by the hundreds of opinions. Every time the people around you is going to give you an opinion so that you are going to think, I'm not good enough. So you are going to avoid those people. And the important thing is, it's where the $1 billion ideas are being formed. So we have come to the end of this video. So you have to remember this 4 framework. You have to complete the questions so that you may know what is your goal and what you really want, so that you will be attaining the goals which you assigned yourself. And you have to remember the biggest villain, who is you, and the small villain, who is others. You have to overcome this because, as I already told, what is going to happen because when you also set the goals. If you want to revisit the video because you don't know what are the questions I have told, I don't want you to waste your time because in search of questions. So I have my newsletter attached in the description, so you can take that. There you can find the questions written in there. So the filling part becomes easier for you. I too have so many self-doubts. I too have so many insecurities. I too think so many people is going to judge me. But I always win because my mindset is strong. If you want to grow your mindset like me, you can start subscribing my channel. So I'm talking about freedom, mindset and business here. Thank you. Bye.